Information gathering is one of the most important steps regarding hacking or penetration testing. If you think of it, you can't really gain access to a system if you don't have enough information about it. So for example, let's say you're connected to a network, and one of the devices connected to this network is your target. Now for you to hack into that target, first you need to discover all of the connected clients to this network, get their MAC address, their IP address, and then from there try to gather more information maybe, or run some attacks in order to gain access to your target. Now, there are a number of programs that will do this for you. Examples are NetDiscover and Nmap, which do this job really, really well. So in this lecture, we'll start with the simpler one, which is NetDiscover, and see how to use it to quickly map the network we're connected to. And in the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to use Nmap to gather detailed information about all of the clients connected to the same network. So I have my Kali terminal in here. And if I do ifconfig, you'll see I have F0, it has an IP address, and as I said, this is the virtual interface created by VirtualBox when we set the Kali machine to use a NAT network. Now, I also said that this NAT network behaves exactly like an Ethernet network, and as far as the Kali machine is concerned, it thinks that it is connected to a real wired network, and as you can see in here, it's telling me that wired connected. Now I have my virtual Windows machine right here. It is configured to use the same NAT network as the Kali machine. Remember, we're still in the network hacking section, so both you and the target machine need to be connected to the same network. So as far as these two computers are concerned, they think that they are connected to the same network. So what I want to do right now is use NetDiscover and see how we can use it to discover all devices connected to the same network. Now the method that I'm going to show you will work exactly the same whether you're using it against a virtual network like I'm doing right now or against real network, and even if your target is a Wi-Fi or wireless network. So all you have to do is type the name of the program, which is NetDiscover, and then type R to specify an IP range to search for. This needs to be a range that can be accessed by you. So right now you can see that my IP is 192.168.246.136, and I can only access IPs on the same subnet. So IPs on the same subnet start at 192.168.2460, and they would end at 192.168.246.254, because 254 is the last IP that a client can have. So my range is going to be 192.168.2461, and I want to search for clients that might have an IP of 192.168.2461, 192.168.2462, 192.168.246.3, all the way up to 192.168.246.254. So instead of manually typing all of these IPs, I can just type over 24 and NetDiscover will automatically know that I'm trying to search for all of the IPs that start at 192.168.2461 and end at 192.168.246.254. So this is a way of specifying an IP range for the whole subnet. So if I hit enter now, you'll see that NetDiscover will show me all the IPs of the devices connected to the same network. Note that the first three parts of the IPs are always the same because they are on the same subnet. And I also have the MAC addresses of these clients, and NetDiscover is also attempting to guess the device vendor. Now, if I press Q, this will quit the program. And right now we have a list of all the connected clients to the same network. Now, like I said, you can also use this method to discover clients connected to the same Wi-Fi network. The only thing is right now, if I do ifconfig, you can see that my Kali machine does not have a wireless adapter, it's not connected to a Wi-Fi network. And like I said before, you cannot access the built-in wireless card from a virtual machine. Therefore, if you want to do this or run any of the wireless attacks that we're going to see in the future against a real computer and a real wireless network, you're going to need to use a wireless adapter. Now, I'm going to include links in the description that will help you pick a good adapter that works with Kali Linux. The attack will same in the virtual network and on the real network, you just need to connect the network adapter. So that's for this lecture, we will meet you in the next lecture.